Sit back, relax, and enjoy, because, ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime!
It's not gonna happen, and Daniel McMillan,
Pennsylvania native, kept here winning here at Pocono.
Third win of the season, and win the championship.
Ryan Benjamin with the last lap pass.
And he is going to score the victory in the Minute Maid 300.
Salmon Oskin, third win of the season.
He's gonna get it and only leads 3 laps today!
Welcome to the NOFSRL.
Ladies and gentlemen, it all comes down to this. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, I should say, to race number 25 of the inaugural season of the NOFSRL Mission Barbecue Cup Series. We are live from the North Wilkesboro Speedway here in the beautiful brushy mountains of North Carolina, getting ready to take on the last race of the regular season here in the Realtree Save the Speedway 350. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Trey Wright. After a very chaotic ASE Diehard 400 earlier this afternoon, the points battle has been shaken like a snow globe. Jonathan Logan starts P6 in tonight's race. Kind of threw the chase grid into turmoil. I didn't realize he was that up in points, but he currently holds on to the last wildcard position. I'll get to that in just a moment. But going to be doing a little bit of race analysis here. Race preview. Last race before we take the top 10 in points and 2 wildcard drivers into the inaugural chase for the NOFSRL Mission Barbecue Cup Series Championship here. And nothing is set in stone. The only things that are set in stone are the top 8 in points, and you will see that on the right side of your screen. Top 8 in points are Landon Smith Jr., Brady Wilmington, Eric Monaco, Tyler Reynolds, Benjamin Dover, Madison Tall, Al Agassi, and Logan Williams with all of the laps that he logged this afternoon's race. He has mathematically locked himself into the chase. And then drivers that are on the not on the outside looking in, but are on the bubble: Riley Sampson and Cole Sampson. They are mathematically not locked in yet. Then Jonathan Logan, currently 11th in points. He could get in on points without the win, but he currently has that wildcard position. He starts P6, a really good starting position for that 10 car. So that is very important. Then the other wildcard spot, obviously held by the number 3, not number 3, Keegan Thompson in the 7, who starts 3rd. He starts P3, and his win count this season is 3. So Keegan Thompson has already locked himself into the chase as a wild card. But you see the 25 of Nathan Smith is on pole, and that pole position we saw in the race earlier this afternoon can definitely play into who wins this race. And Nathan Smith, he has another win. So if any of the following drivers happen to win, so Colton Yo, Ryan Benjamin, Matt Tuck, Zachary Fitzwater, was just having a couple terrible runs. Jake Hoover, Daniel Voiles, Bradley Ream is not eligible to win. He's not in this series anymore. And Nathan Smith and Zachary Davis, add his name to the list as well. If any of those guys win, they will clinch the second wild card position because they will all have 1 win this season. Then guys that are on the bubble: James Edwards, Derek Hamill, even though he's starting pretty deep in the field, he could possibly sneak his way in the back door, and then even Colton Yo could possibly come in on points. But definitely going to be very interesting. Even Keegan Thompson, he could possibly get in on points, and then we'd have to figure out the whole wild card thing again. But the main guys to be watching tonight are Riley Sampson, Cole Sampson, James Edwards, Derek Hamill, Colton Yo, and possibly Keegan Thompson. Actually, we're going to add Mitchell Collins into that mix as well, and also Ryan Benjamin. But I think virtually everyone from Riley Sampson to Colton Yo has a shot of making the chase. But enough points talk. Let's talk about the track. The track is definitely a lot cooler than it was earlier this afternoon, so it's going to be a lot more grip, going to be very chaotic. And going to be running 60 laps here. Fuel window is about 37 laps. So we're going to get the cars rolling off here, making sure everybody rolls off. And it appears that they are going to be doing 60 laps of action here. As you see, Danny DeVito Sr. has the outside pole. Row 2, the number 7 of Keegan Thompson, the number 52 of Matt Tuck. Tuck, another one of those guys. If he wins, then he locks himself in. And then Row 3, 76 of Tristan Allen and the 10 of Jonathan Logan, your winner earlier. That's the top 6. Papyrus Pace are going to pull off on the pit lane. Ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be interesting. As around turns 3 and 4, Nathan Smith and the 48 of Danny DeVito Sr. will lead them down. Green flag is in the air. Let's go racing in the regular season one last time. And they get through the entire course safely, and Nathan Smith has led the first lap. Matt Tuck trying to make the outside lane work here, but he's going to get stuck on a 3 wide through the corners. Is not really a smart idea. See Jonathan Logan, your winner earlier. He is going the exact wrong direction in that 10 car. Oh, Tristan Allen in the wall into Eric Monaco. No, Logan Williams. He spins around. He's going to collect Derek Hamill. Cole Sampson is involved. That's going to bring out our first caution of the day. Logan Williams with heavy damage in the 79. Oh, contact on the pit out here. Danny DeVito Jr., Nathan Stapleton. Riley Sampson runs into the 8 car. That's points. Both Sampson brothers involved. Ryan Benjamin, who's in a possible wildcard position, involved. Cole Sampson spun down the pit lane. Heavy damage on that 5 car. Now we see cars already coming down the pit lane. Nathan Smith led them back. See a couple of guys staying out pulling strategy. Al Agassi, he's already locked in, so he can play the strategy game here just a little bit. He's going to lead them down back. Going to lead a couple laps here, but Logan Williams, thank the Lord, he's probably thinking, and team owner Benny Watson is probably thinking that he led all of those laps earlier today at least, because this is going to severely hurt him. Looks like a lot of these guys are going to be doing gas and goes. It looks like Nathan Smith is going to be taking tires here. 4 tires stop for that 25 team. I don't know, like track position is just a huge factor here at the North Wilkesboro Speedway. Everybody pretty much took gas and go, but Al Agassi is going to be your leader here. Josh Williams second and Colton Yo third. This could be huge for this one team. If he wins, he would lock up the second wildcard position. Same for Derek Hamill in that 91. We saw Tristan Allen spin around on the front straightaway. Extensive repairs to that 76 car. I think he might finally, yep. Tristan Allen's going to be knocked out of this one, so not really the start of his Mission Barbecue Cup Series career that he wanted. First DNF in his career, but Al Agassi is your leader after some split strategy on the pit lane. Let's see what happened to bring out the first caution of the night here at the North Wilkesboro Speedway for the Realtree Save the Speedway 350. So you see it coming off of turn number 4. Actually, we're going way too slow. So coming off of turn 4, you're going to see Tristan Allen overdrive the corner just a little bit, slide up into Keegan Thompson. Thompson's just going to throw him right back into the inside wall. We saw this a lot in the first race, but then Tristan Allen comes back up right into Logan Williams. Looks like Fitzy. Ooh, Fitzy just nearly gets through that. Daniel Voiles and Josh Williamson just going to avoid it. And then you see Derek Hamill does get some damage. So does Caleb Campbell. The 5 of Cole Sampson. You see the Otter Island Motorsports guys spin around up there in the front. Cole Sampson with a little bit of damage. And that's huge for his points. And then you see Riley Sampson, his brother. He's going to hit someone. I think Ryan Benjamin. He's going to hit someone on the pit lane. You see the 46 of Caleb Campbell just about spinning himself out there. Eric Monaco and Ryan Benjamin make contact on the back straightaway. Benjamin he's gonna spin out in the 15 right into the path of Danny DeVito Jr. He's gonna spin out, get some back end damage right in front of Nathan Stapleton, another one of those guys looking to get himself in the wild card position. Riley Sampson, nowhere to go in the 24, hits the 8 car, and I don't think he's gonna be taken out. But once again, not gonna be a good finish for that 24 team. You see Tyler Reynolds just gonna spin Cole Sampson coming on the pit lane, and I'm going to cause that 5 team to lose some more positions, unfortunately. But very, very tough circumstances for the Sampson family. And thank goodness I know that's what Logan Williams is saying, that he led all of those laps and finished where he did in the race earlier today, because I don't think he'd be where he was. I don't think he'd lock himself in the points if he did not have those finishes. And you see Jake Hoover, he's going to end his championship's hopes there. Blown engine in the 27, so that's unfortunate. So get you to your real-time replay in just a moment. Actually, oh, Jonathan Logan. This is big. He ran into someone on the cooldown lap. I'll have to check and see what happened to him, but he's probably going to get knocked out of this race. So as quickly as Jonathan Logan came in, he's probably going to fall out. Oh, man. Just so much to analyze here in the real-time replay. We'll get you to your real-time replay in just a quick moment here at the North Wilkesboro Speedway. Falling with Tristan Allen here in the real-time replay. Just loses it off the corner and just into the inside wall. Loses control right into Logan Williams, and then pretty much a logjam in front of the field. And you guys were wondering what happened to Jonathan Logan. We'll get you to that in just a minute. But then you see, actually going to try and rewind it here. You see the 15 of Ryan Benjamin spin around. And that's where Riley Sampson got his damage, and we're so focused. Watch, Colton Yo is just going to dump a 27 of Jake Hoover, and then nowhere for Jonathan Logan to go. Hard into the 27 car. I think Jonathan Logan's going to retire after this. So that's just killing. That's just a killing blow for that 10 team if he does retire. Just really unfortunate for him. We'll have to see what he does here. Gonna follow along. You see Trey Smith in the 38 with damage. I think with a hit that Jonathan Logan sustained, he's gonna retire in that 10 car. Just have to wait and see what happens. Ooh, a little bit of contact on pit road between Brady Wilmington and Fitzy. That's not good for Zachary Fitzwater. Some contact there. Actually, they are gonna repair that 10 car, so he's gonna be on the track. But man, oh man, a ton to review here. After our first caution in North Wilkesboro Speedway, Al Agassi is your leader. Let's get you back to the restart here in the Realtree Save the Speedway 350. We're back here at the North Wilkesboro Speedway, wrapping up our first caution of the day as the pace car ducks down on the pit lane. Cole Sampson, his championship hopes are out. Tristan Allen, he really had no championship hopes. His chase hopes, I should say, are out for the 5 car. Logan Williams is a lap down. Same with Danny DeVito Jr., I should say. Green flag back out in the air. And Jonathan Logan, he is back out on the racetrack. But Al Agassi and the caution is back out. Keegan Thompson just got turned. Our caution is back out here at the North Wilkesboro Speedway. Watch the race back here. This could get interesting. Oh, about 3 wide off the corner. They're all going to get through. Al Agassi will lead them back to the stripe. Trying to get American Motorsports their first win of the season. Al Agassi will lead them back to the stripe. A quickie caution here, making sure nobody runs into anybody on the cooldown lap. You see the 12 of Nathan Buchanan with damage. He probably had something to do with it. But Keegan Thompson trying to find where he is. There he is. Keegan Thompson getting spun around here. Looks like he's going to come down the pit lane. Or maybe not. Just going to go back to where his position is. Pretty much was dumped on the front straightaway. Pretty much, yeah. I kind of expect Al Agassi and a couple of these guys that stayed out. Yeah, they're going to come down the pit lane to possibly top off on fuel. You can see Danny DeVito Jr. and Charlie Davenport not really having the best of seasons, but he is definitely been where it's at for the strategy play and for that 66 team. He's going to play the strategy game once again, but Al Agassi going to come down the pit lane here. Probably going to be gas and go stops. I'm just going to focus along with Colton Yo. And I think it's just going to be gas and go. Yep, gas and go for that 1 car. I guess they're going to be taking tires and noticing that I think the leaders are kind of using up their stuff, but Colton Yo going to jump these guys for the gas-wise on the restart. But a very, very interesting situation here. Quick yellow here at the North Wilkesboro Speedway. We saw the number 7 of Keegan Thompson going around, trying to see where he is, making sure nobody ARCA brakes or just runs into the back of people. coming back onto the racing surface. Well, there he is, Keegan Thompson. Ooh, that got close right there. But Keegan Thompson was spun around on the front straightaway. Let's see what happened to bring out the second caution of the night already here at the North Wilkesboro Speedway for the Realtree Save the Speedway 350. So this is a kind of intriguing incident. They're coming back to green. Nathan Buchanan is going to go wide through the corner here, and looks like Keegan Thompson trying to go low, but just overdrives it on the restart, and then kind of just takes himself out right in front of Brady Wilmington. You see Buchanan hit the wall. That's where he got his damage. Daisy Johnson barely going to squeak by. And then that's what ultimately triggers a yellow flag. But other than that, a very calm incident here at the North Wilkesboro Speedway compared to the absolute chaos we had here in our first incident. But Keegan Thompson simply just kind of spinning himself on the front straightaway. No cosmetic damage or like any real damage on that 7 car other than probably hurt feelings. Just making an idiot out of himself right there. No offense. But I'll get you the real-time replay and then get you back to the restart here after a quickie yellow here at the North Wilkesboro Speedway. Real-time replay here with Keegan Thompson just kind of spun himself around on the restart. Daisy Johnson with a close moment right there. Well, that was essentially everything. Very interesting. Charlie Davenport, I believe, is going to be our leader coming back to the restart as the top couple of guys came down the pit lane to top off, and in Lau Legacy's case, changed some tires. So definitely going to be interesting to see what Davenport can do on the restart here in the Realtree Save the Speedway 350 at the North Wilkesboro Speedway. We're back here at the North Wilkesboro Speedway, wrapping up our second caution of the day. Quickie yellow involving Keegan Thompson and Nathan Buchanan. Nobody else was knocked out from that incident, and 79 of Logan Williams and the 8 of Danny DeVito Jr. will still be the only cars. The lap down fastest lap belongs to Josh Williamson in the 22 if anyone is interested. But Charlie Davenport pulling some strategy in the 66. He is not eligible for the chase, so he can do whatever he wants. Same with Owen Miles. And Nathan Stapleton, first one of these guys that is going for a possible chase spot in the wildcard position. And now the 24 of Riley Sampson, going to be a lap car for these guys. Going to possibly get in their way. Making sure everybody gets through the corners just fine. Davenport going to go to the inside of Sampson. That's going to get close right there coming off of turn 2. Oh, now Davenport coming down the pit lane. So are a lot of guys. Wow, I really thought that the pit window would be similar to this afternoon's race. Oh, Legacy hard to the outside wall in the path of Mitchell Collins. Caution is out, as that is not what these guys wanted to see. Oh man, Legacy is done. Oh, Nathan Stapleton almost got spun coming off the corner. And that's just going to absolutely kill those guys that came off on the pit lane. Owen Miles led them back to the stripe. Now he's going to come down the pit lane, along with Nathan Stapleton, Madison Tall, Zachary Davis, Tyler Reynolds, Fitzy, and pretty much the entire field. Oh. 66 of Davenport, he actually got spun coming off the pit lane. He's going to try and regain his position. But man, oh man, going to fall along. Trying to see what chase eligible drivers are coming down the pit lane. Landon Smith Jr., I should say, coming down the pit lane late. He's going to have that last pit stall after starting last in the 88. It says Zachary Fitzwater is the leader here. Oh, contact on the pit lane between Voiles, Wilmington, and 91 of Hamill and the 34 of Legacy. Legacy is absolutely toast. He pancaked that inside wall off of turn 4. Very interesting hit. Have to see who the leader is after cycling out. It looks like Keegan Thompson. He's not going to be the leader, but I think he had some contact on the pit lane. Guys still coming down the pit lane to top off. I believe Trey Smith is going to cycle out to possibly be the leader here. See what timing and scoring says. No, Zachary Davis is actually going to be a leader. Looks like Trey Smith and Benjamin Dofer are going to be on the tail end of the lead lap. So Zachary Davis getting some points in the 14. So I believe these guys coming back down the pit lane. I don't know why. I think these guys are just taking tires coming off of the pit lane. But very, very interesting here. Interesting circumstances. Let's quickly review what happened to bring out the third caution of the night already. Third of the way here through what has been a very chaotic Realtree Save the Speedway 350 here at the North Wilkesboro Speedway. So similar to what we saw with Keegan Thompson coming to with the restart. You see Al Lagasse just going to overdrive turn 4 just a little bit right into the 46 of Caleb Campbell, and then torpedoes right into that inside wall, driver's side, and then passenger side door. Mitchell Collins nowhere to go, just smacks that 34 right in the other side and just torpedo it, like just murders the car's engine. And that's going to be it for both of those guys. And guys like Charlie Davenport, Trey Smith, Juan Rodriguez, Ryan Benjamin, and Jonathan Logan, all those guys, that is not what they wanted to see, and especially for Benjamin Dover, even though Benjamin Dover is locked into the chase. So definitely not what those guys wanted to see. And Al Lagasse teleports back to pit lane, and Mitchell Collins is going to be retired in that 50 car. Very, very unfortunate circumstances for both of those guys, especially for Mitchell Collins, one of the guys on the outside looking in, and he's just going to be on the outside looking in for the rest of the season, unfortunately. Tough break for that 50 car. See, Al Lagasse just going to come up the corner right into Cole Sampson. Actually, no, Caleb Campbell, excuse me, and then you see the 50 car of Mitchell Collins T-bone Al Lagasse on the front straightaway. Turn 4 has definitely been calamity corner as of in the first third of this race. But very, very interesting. And this happened during green flag pit stops. But nonetheless, apparently Zachary Davis is going to be your leader when we get back to the restart. So let's see what that 14 car can do coming to the restart here after what has been a very, very wild Realtree Save the Speedway 350. Actually going to see what happened. Charlie Davenport, he's just going to get spun coming onto the pit lane. So unfortunate for that 66, but Zachary Davis, in fact, will be your leader in the number 14 Viagra car, looking for his second win of the season. Let's see what he can do on the restart here at the North Wilkesboro Speedway. Well, this is, yeah, we're gonna have a wreck 100%. Zachary Davis is still your leader, but the amount of cars that were trapped a lap down underneath that yellow is staggering. As you see, the 34 of Lagasse and the 40 of Mitchell Collins, both knocked out. But we're probably going to have a lot of guys knocked out in just a couple of seconds. Pretty much the first 20 cars are double file. Green flag back out in the air. Now, this could get sketchy, and the caution is already back out. That's Matt Tuck, Caleb Rose, and Derek Hamill. Oh, these guys are getting racy. There's a 79 of Logan Williams into Brady Wilmington. Wilmington with damage. Meanwhile, oh man, Eric Monaco around in the middle of the racetrack. Both Otter Island Motorsports cars with issues, and for Brady Wilmington, I think this is going to be his first DNF of the season, unfortunately. Heavy damage to that 62 car. Oh man, I knew it was going to get stupid. I knew it was going to get so stupid. Zachary Davis is your leader here. And fortunately, well, I think he's going to have some clean air, but there's still going to be a lot of lap down cars in him. Closing in on halfway here through the Realtree Save the Speedway 350. Eric Monaco down the pit lane once again. See, and 62 of Brady Wilmington. He has a lot of damage in that 62. But I wouldn't be surprised if he calls it quits early. That, I don't know. He really has nothing to gain from staying out, even though he has nothing to lose. Yeah, he's going to come down the pit lane here. I believe he's probably just going to park it for the night, just not wanting to lose any more points and not cost any more money, even though it's free to run this series. I don't know what the economic thing about the series is, but real tough break for the 62 of Brady Wilmington. Now Zachary Davis has come down the pit lane to change tires. Now Nathan Smith is going to lead a lap here. Brady Wilmington, I think he's going to be done in the 62. No, they're going to repair that hood. the will of this team, I think they are definitely a dark horse to win the championship here. I think they're just going to take the hood off and just run as a modified. Yep, there goes the hood. And he's going to escape. He's going to escape the clutches of his first DNF of the season. But it says Nathan Smith is going to be your leader here, with Riley Sampson going to be on the tail end of the lead lap. Fourth caution of the day already here at the North Wilkesboro Speedway. Let's see what happened to bring out said fourth caution here, and what has been a wild Realtree Save the Speedway 350. Well, Matt Tuck is just going to get even more salty at Derek Hamill after this. We all know what happened at Texas World when he was co-comming. Thankfully, he wasn't co-comming at this, but once again on the restart, Derek Hamill trying to pass underneath, just slides up right into Matt Tuck. Going to spin both of those cars around. Nowhere for the 54 of Caleb Rose to go. He's just going to lock it down in the 54. And that's going to trigger the yellow flag, if I'm not mistaken. Both cars around, and that's going to trigger the yellow flag. But then up here, I believe it's the 79 of Logan Williams having a very rough night here compared to his great finish and his great run in today's earlier race. But he's going to get spun around off the bumper of James Edwards. Nowhere for Brady Wilmington to go. He's going to get some hood damage. And then up in the front here, these guys are just like 3 and 4 wide. You see Trey Smith is going to run Eric Monaco, the other Otter Island Motorsports car, into the outside wall. And I think Owen Miles is just going to sideswipe the 38 just a little bit. That was pretty much it. I don't think anyone's going to get knocked out from this incident, even though Keegan Thompson, he's got a little bit of damage, got a couple of donuts on that car, but I don't think anyone is going to get knocked out from this incident. The car with the most serious damage was a 62 of Brady Wilmington. Well, also what happened to him on the pit lane. Just take the hood off of that 62 and then just keep on chugging. So let's get to your real-time replay and get you back to the restart here after our fourth caution of the evening here at the North Wilkesboro Speedway. Well, they're coming up to speed. Matt Tuck goes a little bit wide, and Derek Hamill, yeah, in the words of Matt Tuck, he just has no talent, even though he has plenty of talent. His team has talent. His team's got 3 wins this season, all with Keegan Thompson, but Keegan Thompson, compared to the rest of the team, has definitely been the black sheep of that team. Just the outlier, the one winning all the races, but Derek Hamill and his other teammate, Caleb Campbell, have just really slacked off for that Macklin Hamill Motorsports car in the team. And then we all saw on the slow motion replay what happened to the other guys, and so a couple of guys, I think Zachary Davis was the only one that came down the pit lane. So I think Nathan Smith in the 25-year pole sitter is going to lead a couple of laps here, and then let's see what he can do on the restart here, wrapping up our fourth caution of the evening in the Realtree Save the Speedway 350. We're back here at the North Wilkesboro Speedway, wrapping up our fourth caution of the evening. 26 cars currently on the lead lap, practically 25, because Riley Sampson is just on the tail end of the lead lap. But once again, a lot of lap down cars on the inside, and that can definitely spell disaster. Nathan Smith is your leader here. Owen Miles right behind him, and Nathan Stapleton, green flag back out in the air, closing in on halfway here through what has been a very chaotic Realtree Save the Speedway 353 wide. Jonathan Logan in the middle. Nathan Smith, he's going to try and get around the lap cars. Oh, this could get really dicey here through 4. Everyone's going to come off. Colton Yo in the outside wall. Nathan Smith still on the outside. That's going to open the door for Owen Miles in the 40. Oh, Jonathan Logan, they spin in front of the pack. Oh, it's going to be a log jam. It's the big one here. Oh, no, it is an absolute log jam. In turn 4, Trey Smith involved, Landon Smith Jr. involved, DeVito Jr. involved, James Edwards, Danny DeVito Sr. Buchanan involved, Jonathan Logan, the first car to go around, Caleb Campbell destroyed once again in the 46, race back to the line, Josh Williamson destroyed, Dave Benjamin Jr. destroyed. Oh man, that narrow back straightaway in turn 4. That was a logjam. No other way around it. Madison Tull is going to be your leader here as we are halfway point here through the Realtree Save the Speedway 350. Hopefully this will knock it. This large incident will knock out a ton of cars here, but See a lot of drivers with damage. Nathan Smith. He's going to try and repair damage. Matt Tuck in the 52. He's out. I think Nathan Smith, did he pull it behind the wall? No, they're repairing damage. Colton Yo with hood damage. So, without a hood, same with Dave Benjamin Jr. 56 of Benjamin Dover with a lot of damage. It's insane. Madison Tall, top 5 in points, is going to be your leader. That was the big one. No other way around it. Has just been... I said tonight's race is going to be chaotic. I didn't think it was going to be this chaotic. But Madison Tall is your leader here. And the guy that's actually going to benefit the most, Zachary Fitzwater. He's not going to be leading laps, but if he wins this race for some reason, he's going to lock up the second wildcard position, but still have 28 laps to go, coming back to 27 to go. But a massive incident on the back straightaway here. Let's take a look and see what happened to bring out the 5th caution of the night here at the North Wilkesboro Speedway. So 3 wide off the corner, you see Charlie Davenport move up into the 10 of Jonathan Logan. Actually going to get a better camera angle here, and then you see 25 of Smith spin around, then Carter, Joey, and Owen Miles collected. Nathan Smith with some damage. 94 of Reynolds going to get involved. Fitzy's actually going to pack the 94. Trey Smith into the side of the 10, and then it's effectively a logjam. This back straightaway is so narrow. You see the 56 of Dover going to back it into the barrels. And then pretty much nowhere for these guys to go. It's just an absolute stack up here on the back straightaway in the exit of turn 3. And then it was inevitable for all those guys to be involved, unfortunately. And then you see Nathan Stapleton and Matt Tuck going to do some extracurricular activities. Matt Tuck essentially telling Nathan Stapleton, hey, NOFSRL is better, and just yeeting him into the outside wall, but then kind of taking himself out. So Matt Tuck is going to take him out of chase contention. That's very unfortunate. Landon Smith Jr. once again caught up in something late in the season. But just absolute carnage here on the back straightaway here at the North Wilkesboro Speedway. Following along here with Jonathan Logan, your winner earlier this afternoon. Probably not going to be the winner after this. Just an absolutely violent accident. You see 46 of Caleb Campbell actually got airborne in the 46. So not the first time that he has done that this season. And then you see Matt Tuck and Nathan Stapleton with their extracurricular activities. Wild one here. Definitely going to be the biggest wreck in magnitude we see tonight. As we see, Keegan Thompson just about spinning his team owner in the 91. But Madison Tall got through all of the carnage, and she is going to be your race leader with the other female in this series this season. Daisy Johnson right behind her. Let's see what the two ladies can do on the restart here after a 5th caution of the evening here at the North Wilkesboro Speedway. Back here at the North Wilkesboro Speedway, wrapping up our 5th caution of the day. Taking a look and see who got knocked out. Matt Tuck, Josh Williamson, Nathan Buchanan, Brandon Udell, Caleb Campbell, Trey Smith, all knocked out. Actually, 75 of Eric Monaco was knocked out a while ago, but he's not going to be the points leader after this, so I think it's safe to say that the 88 of Landon Smith Jr. is probably going to be your your regular season champion at the end of this. But Madison Tall, great jump over the lap down cars. But here comes Daisy Johnson, and here comes Fitzy, 3 wide down the back straightaway. Daisy Johnson trying to become the 2nd female to win this season. Tall going to go the outside, but there's so much riding on Fitzwater. Fitzy's going to go to the lead in the 9. A little bit of a shaking in the back there. See 3 wide here in turn 2. Carter Joey into Landon Smith Jr. He's going to smartly come down the pit lane. More contact here. Caleb Rose on the inside of Derek Hamill and Daniel Voiles. Tyler Reynolds going to skirt through there, but Fitzy to the race lead. Dustin Davis trying to go for 3rd over Madison Tall. Thought I heard some contact in the back here. Now Derek Hamill and Danny DeVito Sr. going to come down the pit lane. I just don't get why all these guys are coming down the pit lane every single lap. 3 wide off the corner there. But Fitzy to the race lead in a damaged 9 car. But here comes Daisy Johnson right on his heels. Coming to 21 laps to go. Next time by. 56 of Benjamin Dover back down the pit lane. And the yellow flag is back out. Oh no, Logan Williams on top of Stapleton. Carter Joey gonna arc a break into there. And just like that, our 6th caution of the evening. Logan Williams not having a good night here on the 79. I think this might finally knock him out. Fitzy will lead them back. Now Fitzy gonna go down the pit lane in the 9 car. It's gonna allow Daisy Johnson to take the race lead. She'll lead some points, if I do say so myself. This has just been absolutely insane, ladies and gentlemen. I wouldn't have it no other way. See, second. Fitzy is going to be scored as second. Keegan Thompson is going to be scored as second next time around. But see Tyler Reynolds on the pit lane. Just a sad sack of that car. Thankfully, he's already locked in. But Nathan Stapleton, he had a car on top of him, yet he's still going. But I don't think he's going to be winning in that 98, unfortunately. But tough break for a lot of these guys. Seeing Jonathan Logan going to come down the pit lane to repair some more damage on that 10 car. Wild and chaotic race here at the North Wilkesboro Speedway. Let's see what happened to bring out what I think is probably our... I think 6 cautions is our record here. If we get to 7, that's definitely going to be our record. But I think this is a record amount of cautions here in a very important race here in the Mission Barbecue Cup Series. Let's see what happened to bring out the 6th caution of the evening here at the North Wilkesboro Speedway. So you're going to watch. Starts with Logan Williams and Nathan Stapleton making some contact. Stapleton just about spun the 97, and then Logan Williams just going to overcorrect it back into Stapleton, and nowhere for the 94 of Tyler Reynolds to go, and then Logan Williams upside down in the 79. I was going to say under the last caution that I don't think we had a flip here yet, as 79 of Logan Williams going to ride the wall off of 4 and then hit something and plop right back down on Stapleton. But 79 of Logan Williams taking a wild ride here in turns 3 and 4. And I don't think that's going to knock him out, but then Carter Joey just going to knock himself out in the 51, unfortunately. A lot of cars behind the wall in a very polarizing Save the Speedway, Realtree Save the Speedway 350. Very, very different than what we saw here earlier this afternoon. So coming off of the corner, Stapleton just turns the 79 of Logan Williams, and then upside down he goes, and then Jonathan Logan hitting Stapleton in the back right there, and you're going to see Carter Joey just going to run right into Nathan Stapleton, ends his day if I'm not mistaken. And on the cooldown lap, in fact, you see Juan Rodriguez just going to turn the 14 of Zachary Davis around. I'm not sure if there was beef between those guys initially. But very, very interesting circumstances. Daisy Johnson will be your leader with Keegan Thompson in second. So let's see what she can do on the restart here after our 6th caution of the evening here at the North Wilkesboro Speedway. Well, things are just going to get out of hand to tenfold, if I do say so myself, back here at the North Wilkesboro Speedway. Currently have 18 cars on the lead lap. And once again, going to have a pretty thick, if I do say so myself, double file restart here. Daisy Johnson is your leader with Keegan Thompson and Juan Rodriguez in third. Back under the green flag here at the North Wilkesboro Speedway, closing in on 10 laps to go. And hopefully we can have a green flag run, but saying in this race at least, I think a green flag run is not going to happen. Keegan Thompson going to challenge Daisy Johnson for the lead. He's going to have the low side underneath her. Daisy Johnson a little bit wide to the corner. Oh, Thompson is out there. He has the actually, now he has the edge. I was going to say he doesn't have the edge. But Keegan Thompson looking for his 4th win of the season. It is possible with all the other mishaps that everybody else has been having that Thompson could get in on points. And that would just throw everything into turmoil. Now not sure if the caution's back out or not. No, it is not. That was almost a caution right there. Now 3 wide in the back here between just a bunch of damaged drivers. Zachary Fitzwater currently 9th right now. James Edwards in 10th. James Edwards looking to possibly sneak his way into the chase. It was going to get tight right here between Voiles, Riley Sampson, and Charlie Davenport, closing in on 10 laps to go here through what has been a very, very chaotic Realtree Save the Speedway 350. Keegan Thompson is your leader. This guy is just the Thomas Troxel of this season, looking for his 4th win, and then in every other race he has just been absolutely terrible. We still have 10 laps to go, and Ryan Benjamin almost spun off the corner, but I think these guys are pretty much spread out that I think we might get green flag run to the end. Juan Rodriguez is trying to say otherwise for the 7 of Keegan Thompson's 4th win of the season. He is good at getting wins, but in every other department he has just not been. He's having a very Ricky Bobby or Cale Yarborough-like season. Either he wins with the car or he wrecks, as Fitzy trying to go the outside of Voiles. That is for P9. It's very hard to pass with all these lap down cars, but Thompson, he has got company in the 19 as we have less than 10 laps to go in this race. Rodriguez going to the inside, trying to get Buck Racing their first win of the season. Oh, they're going to make a contact off the corner, but Rodriguez has got it. Little loose off of the corner. I think he's going to pull away from that 7 car. Oh man, this is going to get interesting here. Coming to 5 laps to go. If we do have another yellow, then that will probably end it. Rodriguez with the lead over Keegan Thompson, coming to 7 laps to go here in the Realtree Save the Speedway 350. By far our longest green flag run of the day, or the night I should say. Definitely not of the day. We ran the first race caution free, and then, well, we're running this race caution every 5 laps on average, I'd gauge. But very, very chaotic last race of the regular season. Juan Rodriguez pulling away from Keegan Thompson, coming to 5, count them, 5 laps to go for the driver of the 19, trying to get his first win of the season. Daisy Johnson is going to get 3rd because 91 of Derek Hamill is currently a lap down. Owen Miles, actually he's a lap down as well. Nathan Smith is in 4th. Ryan Benjamin is a lap down. Madison Tall is in 5th. Trying to see where everyone else is. James Edwards is ahead of Fitz, so I think he might have that position. Trying to see if Brady Wilmington is P12. He might gain a leg up over the 88 of Landon Smith Jr. as we have 4 to go here from the North Wilkesboro Speedway. Oh, Rodriguez has come down the pit lane! And he did not have the gas to make it. Now, does Keegan Thompson have enough gas to make it? 3 to go here for the 7 of Thompson. Does he have the gas to make it? And if he doesn't, what is that for the 25 of Nathan Smith? If Smith wins, he gets the final wild card position. But coming to Popsicle 6 in the air, 2 to go for Keegan Thompson in the 7 car. Does he have enough gas? I think he might. I'm not sure. Rodriguez, heartbreak in the 19. James Edwards and Ryan Benjamin going to come down the pit lane. This is going to get interesting, but white flag in the air one more time around for Keegan Thompson in the 7. He just has 2 more corners. He's slowing down just a little bit, but he's not going to come down the pit lane. Making sure there's no caution out. This man is unstoppable. Checkered flag of the 4th win of the season. Completely messed it up for Keegan Thompson. He wins here at North Wilkesboro. And he just might have just locked himself into the points, into the top 10 in Jace points. We'll have to calculate everything, but Keegan Thompson, what a man! Keegan Thompson is your winner here. Nathan Smith, oh so close. He's gonna lose. He's probably gonna lose. He is gonna lose that on the chase. Madison Tall, P3. Daniel Voiles, 4th, amazingly. Zachary Davis, P5. Fitzy, P6. Gonna have to see how the points check up. I think Fitzy is just gonna be so close, but so far. Colton Yo, 7th. That is also gonna be pretty close for that team. Charlie Davenport, 8th. Nathan Stapleton 9th, and those are all the cars that are on the lead lap because everyone had to come down the pit lane. Brady Wilmington comes out of here with a top 10 finish. Landon Smith Jr. P19. And then you see all the cars that retired. Surprisingly, thought a lot more cars retired. Tyler Reynolds was 6 laps down. Carter, Joey, Matt Tuck, Josh Williamson, Nathan Buchanan, Brendan Udell, Caleb Campbell, Trey Smith, Eric Monaco, Al Agassi, Mitchell Collins, Jake Hoover, Tristan Allen, and Cole Sampson. Sampson is going to be the one that's most affected by this because, he was right on the bubble, and I think it's safe to say Cole Sampson is not going to be your Talladega winner. Is not going to be in the chase here, but very, very chaotic race. It took longer to complete this race, a 60-lap race here, than it did to complete the race earlier this afternoon, if I'm not mistaken. But Keegan Thompson is your winner. We're going to quickly calculate the points, so just don't click off the video just yet. But currently, Keegan Thompson, I think he just might have locked himself into the playoffs, the chase, I should say, via points in the top 10 and not need the wild card now. If he does that, that's going to be very interesting, I think. I'm not entirely sure who would get the first wild card position. I think it might be Ryan Benjamin or Jonathan Logan, but Logan had a pretty terrible day. And actually, he finished top 20, so not too terrible for that 10 team, but we're going to quickly calculate the points and we'll get you confirmed on who is going to be your 12 drivers vying for the championship here in the inaugural season of the Mission Barbecue Cup Series. Don't go anywhere just yet. And oh boy, oh my goodness, I can't even describe what I'm looking at here. So your top so these are going to be your chase drivers. The inaugural chase field here for the inaugural season of the Mission Barbecue Cup Series. Landon Smith Jr. is your regular season champion with 3,257 points and 3 wins. Brady Wilmington is second, and then Eric Monaco third. Madison Tall, Tyler Reynolds round out your top 5, and then Benjamin Dover, Logan Williams, Al Agassi, and then Keegan Thompson. He was looking at the wild card and just gave it the bird. He makes it in via points with his 4th win of the season. Then Derek Hamill out of nowhere. We were sleeping on him pretty much every race. He sneaks his way in through the back door. I think if Keegan Thompson doesn't win this race and Derek Hamill does not make it in to the chase, Colton Yo and Jonathan Logan are going to be your wild card spots. Now, if again Keegan Thompson does not win this race, that I think that pushes up Colton Yo a position, and possibly gives the second wild card spot to Zachary Fitzwater, but he's got to be fuming. James Edwards. So close. 7 points, 8 points away. Actually, more than 8. 12 points away from making it into the chase. That's gotta suck. And then the Sampson brothers, the biggest story. That Riley Sampson and Cole Sampson with their terrible runs. And then Ryan Benjamin down here in 17th in points. He won the Daytona 500 and then nothing to show for it. Misses the chase. Some of these guys, it looks strong in the beginning of the season. And Zachary Fitzwater, that's especially got to sting for him. But your 12 drivers, Landon Smith Jr., Brady Wilmington, Eric Monaco, Madison Tall, Tyler Reynolds, Benjamin Dover, Logan Williams, Al Agassi, Keegan Thompson, Derek Hamill, Colton Yo, and Jonathan Logan make up your inaugural chase field for the inaugural season of the NOFSRL Mission Barbecue Cup Series. You see the points here for the owner's points. I will be calculating those while I edit this video, so you're going to see the adjusted points as Landon Smith Jr., he is going to have 11,000 points. Brady Wilmington will have 10,090, 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, and then Colton Yo, Jonathan Logan will each have an even 10,000 points, as where you finish does matter, where your seed does matter, so there will be bonus points for that. So yeah, that is actually, you know what? Actually, yes, that's how I'm gonna do it. That is how it is going to happen. So Landon Smith Jr. is your regular season champion. If you told me back when I started this in June that like especially like with Keegan Thompson, Derek Hamill, Colton Yeo, if you told me back in the first half of the season that Colton Yeo would make the chase, I would have seriously doubted you. Just give Macklin Hamill Motorsports one more win. Derek Hamill is a god amongst us mortals. But Jonathan Logan, if he does not pull off, like that's another thing for Fitzy. If he does not pull off his Houdini trick away from Logan Williams, he does not make the chase, and Fitzy does. Just like everything is out of Fitzy's favor in this situation, and he's angry. Like there's no doubt he is not angry after this, but. Those are your chase drivers, and in just a few moments we'll show you like the adjusted points, and then the owner's points, and then I will get you to your closing. But from the North Wilkesboro Speedway, this has been the regular season. We're gonna have 1 week off. In fact, we're gonna have a chase promo that's gonna go up this Wednesday, if I'm not mistaken, or earlier if I get to that. So this Wednesday we're gonna have a chase promo, and then Saturday, I believe. Just want to make sure it is Saturday. August 22nd. Yes, Saturday, August 22nd, we have the Folds of Honor Cookout 500 from the 1997 version of Atlanta, and then the rest of the chase schedule is Daytona Beach, Zen Joltis, like the beach track for Daytona Beach, Zen Joltis, Greenville, Spartanburg, Darlington, and then we have the Tri-State Swing, Pocono, Langhorne, Nazareth Night once again, Trenton, and then the season finale from New Jersey, all within 15 or 16 days of one another. So month of August is definitely going to be very fun. Actually, no, that's the recording day for the month of August. September 13th is when New Jersey will come up, so definitely going to be a very fun last couple of races, as I gonna make sure that these are all edited. Randy the Plumber Night race is currently rendering on YouTube at the time I'm recording this, so that is gonna be a fun race that's premiering tomorrow night. In fact, actually, yeah, the Bristol race that was last night is in fact just going everything right now. So that's all I've got from the North Wilkesboro Speedway. It's chase time, ladies and gentlemen, from the North Wilkesboro Speedway. Congratulations to the 12 drivers that have made the chase. Landon Smith Jr., Brady Wilmington, Eric Monaco, Madison Tull, Tyler Reynolds, Benjamin Dover, Logan Williams, Al Agassi, Keegan Thompson, Derek Hamill, Colton Yeo, and Jonathan Logan. Congratulations to all 12 of those guys. We'll have a chase promo this Wednesday, and then Saturday, everything gets upped and ante. But from the North Wilkesboro Speedway, this has been NASCAR Nerd 34, signing off.